truck is on its way. Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do. Boarding requested. Passengers bus is coming. Fuel truck is in position. Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do. Passengers boarding starting. Please recover from the fuel system to set the desired fuel quantity. Hi there, yes, that's fine. Head on the left. Hello there, welcome. Just one more row. Just ahead on the left. Welcome aboard. Hi, on the left. Welcome on board. Right, straight ahead. Passengers bus is coming. Welcome aboard. Hi, welcome. Yes, correct. Almost. Just ahead on the left. Hello there, welcome. Hello, welcome. Right, straight ahead. Hi, yeah, straight ahead, welcome. Just one more row. And maybe room further up. Hello there, welcome. Step inside. Most degrees of pressure in the car. Hello, right this way. Almost. Come on in. One more.
Variable between 260 degrees and 320 degrees. Visibility 10 kilometers or more, few clouds 3,800 feet, temperature 26 degrees, 0.17 degrees, QNH 1019er, landing and departing runway 02, transition level 040, read back all hold short instructions, advise on initial contact, you have information Sierra.
QNH 1019er, IS runway 20.
Lisbon Airport information Sierra 1743 Zulu, surface wind 290 degrees, 9 knots, variable between 260 degrees and 320 degrees. Visibility 10 kilometers or more, few clouds 3,800 feet, temperature 26 degrees, 0.17 degrees, QNH 1019er, landing and departing runway 02, transition level 040, read back all hold short instructions, advise on initial contact, you have information Sierra.
Lisbon delivery, Air Portugal 9156, Airbus A320 with information Sierra, ramp 223, request IFA clearance to Gibraltar Air Base Airport.
Air Portugal 9156, Lisbon delivery, clear to Gibraltar Air Base via the Joseph 1 Lima departure, runway 02, climb by seat of flight level 160, squawk 4015.
Cleared to Gibraltar Air Base via the Joseph 1 Lima departure, runway 02, climb by sit to flight level 160, squawk 4015, Air Portugal 9156.
Air Portugal 9156, read back correct. Contact ground 121.755 when ready for pushback or engine start.
Ground 121.755 when ready, Air Portugal 9156, bye-bye.
Ryanair 7 Golf Juliet, taxi to stand 114 via Alpha Yankee Alpha 2.
Taxi to stand 114 via Alpha Yankee Alpha 2, Ryanair 7 Golf Juliet.
Transavia 87 Yankee, ramp 222, request pushback.
Transavia 87 Yankee, Lisbon ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face north.
Pushback and engine start approved, face north, Transavia 87 Yankee.
Ryanair 7 Tango Tango at ramp 200, request pushback and engine start.
Ryanair 7 Tango Tango, Lisbon ground, pushback approved. Face west.
Pushback approved, face west, Ryanair 7 Tango Tango.
Transavia 87 Yankee, ready to taxi to the active.
Transavia 87 Yankee, taxi to holding point Mike 5 runway 02 via Echo Mike.
Taxi to holding point Mike 5 runway 02 via Echo Mike, Transavia 87 Yankee.
Ryanair 7 Tango Tango, ready to taxi to the active.
Ryanair 7 Tango Tango, taxi to holding point Mike 5 runway 02 via Zulu 1 Mike.
Taxi to holding point Mike 5 runway 02 via Zulu 1 Mike, Ryanair 7 Tango Tango.
Air Portugal 9156 at ramp 223, request pushback.
Transavia 87 Yankee, contact Lisbon Tower 118.105.
Contact Tower 118.105, Transavia 87 Yankee.
Air Portugal 9156, Lisbon ground, pushback approved. Face west.
Pushback and engine start approved, face west, Air Portugal 9156.
Departure checks completed, bypass pin insert.
Ryanair 7 Tango Tango, contact Lisbon Tower 118.105.
Contact Tower 118.105, Ryanair 7 Tango Tango.
KLM 71 Yankee, taxi to stand 115 via Alpha Yankee Alpha 2.
Taxi to stand 115 via Alpha Yankee Alpha 2, KLM 71 Yankee.
Locking gear.
Wizz Malta 8734, ramp 209, request pushback.
Wizz Malta 8734, Lisbon ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face west.
Pushback approved, face west, Wizz Malta 8734.
Release parking brakes, please. Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will. Please set parking brake. Unlocking gear.
With Malta 8734, taxi for departure.
With Malta 8734, taxi to holding point Mike 5 runway 02 via Zulu to November 3 Mike 5.
Taxi to holding point Mike 5 runway 02 via Zulu to November 3 Mike 5 with Malta 8734.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear, right is clear.
With Malta 8734, contact Lisbon Tower 118.105. Have a good evening.
Contact tower 118.105 with Malta 8734.
Air Portugal 38 Kilo Juliet Gate 125 request pushback and engine start.
Air Portugal 38 Kilo Juliet, Lisbon ground pushback approved. Face south.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face south. Air Portugal 38 Kilo Juliet.
Flaps 1.
Air Portugal 9156, ready to taxi to the active.
Air Portugal 9156, taxi to holding point Mike 5 runway 02 via Echo Mike.
Taxi to holding point Mike 5 runway 02 via Echo Mike, Air Portugal 9156.
Air Portugal 38 Kilo Juliet request taxi to the active.
Air Portugal 38 Kilo Juliet, taxi to holding point Mike 5 runway 02 via Alpha 3 Golf Uniform 1 Mike 5.
Taxi to holding point Mike 5 runway 02 via Alpha 3 Golf Uniform 1 Mike 5 Air Portugal 38 Kilo Juliet.
Air Portugal 9156, contact Lisbon Tower 118.105, good day.
Contact Tower 118.105, Air Portugal 9156, bye-bye. Air Portugal 9156, ready for departure, runway 02.
Air Portugal 9156, number 2 for departure. Hold short of runway 02.
Hold short of runway 02, Air Portugal 9156.
Lisbon Tower, Air Portugal 435, ILS approach runway 02. Air Portugal 435, Lisbon Tower, continue. Roger, Air Portugal 435.
Bombardier Echo Charlie.
Speedbird 506, monitor ground 121.755.
Ground 121.755, Speedbird 506.
Red nose 3618, wind 290 degrees, 9 knots, runway 02 clear to land.
Runway 02 clear to land, red nose 3618.
Zero approach. Air Portugal 38 Kilo Juliet ready for departure, runway 02.
Air Portugal 38 Kilo Juliet Tower, number 3 for departure.
Affirm number 3, Air Portugal 38 Kilo Juliet.
Tango Uniform November.
Nose 3618, exit right at Uniform 5.
Exit right at Uniform 5, Red Nose 3618.
Lisbon Tower, Air Azores 124 by LS, approach runway 02.
Red Nose 3618, monitor ground 121.755.
Ground 121.755, Red Nose 3618.
Air Portugal 435, wind 290 degrees, 9 knots, runway 02 cleared to land.
Runway 02 cleared to land, Air Portugal 435.
Air Azores 124, Lisbon Tower, continue.
Roger, Air Azores 124.
Fueling 2 Charlie Uniform ready for departure, runway 02.
Fueling 2 Charlie Uniform Tower, number 4 for departure.
Copy number 4, fueling 2 Charlie Uniform.
Air Portugal 435, exit right at Uniform 5.
Exit right at Uniform 5, Air Portugal 435.
Air Azores 124, wind 290 degrees, 9 knots, runway 02 cleared to land.
Runway 02 cleared to land, Air Azores 124.
Air Portugal 435, monitor ground 121.755, have a good evening.
Ground 121.755, Air Portugal 435.
Air Portugal 57 Lima Kilo, ready for departure, runway 02. Air Portugal 57 Lima Kilo, tower number 5 for departure. Roger, number 5, Air Portugal 57 Lima Kilo. Tower, Ember Echo Charlie Tango Victor with Malta 8734, runway 02, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, runway 02 with Malta 8734.
Ember Echo Charlie Tango.
Air Azos 124, exit right at Uniform 5.
Exit right at Uniform 5, Air Azos 124.
Runway 20. Ember Tango Victor Foxtrot. Did you copy?
Air Azos 124, monitor ground 121.755.
Ground 121.755, Air Azos 124.
Lisbon Tower, Air Portugal 1906, ILS approach runway 02.
Air Portugal 1906, Lisbon Tower, continue.
We'll call Air Portugal 1906.
With Malta 8734, Lisbon Tower, wind 290 degrees, 9 knots, runway 02, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 02 cleared for takeoff with Malta 8734.
Air Portugal 9156, runway 02, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, runway 02, Air Portugal 9156.
Ember Tango Victor Foxtrot. Did you copy?
With Malta 8734, contact Lisbon departure 119.105.
Contact Lisbon departure 119.105 with Malta 8734.
Foxtrot. ATC services.
Air Portugal 9156, Lisbon Tower, wind 290 degrees, 9 knots, runway 02, cleared for takeoff, traffic 5 mile final, no delay.
Runway 02, cleared for takeoff, no delay, Air Portugal 9156.
Stabilized. Flex set. Airspeed alive.
Air Portugal 440 ready for departure, runway 02.
Air Portugal 440 Tower, number 4 for departure.
Roger, number 4, Air Portugal 440.
V1. Rotate. Positive climb. Gear up.
Air Portugal 9156, contact Lisbon departure 119.105.
Contact Lisbon departure 119.105, Air Portugal 9156. Lisbon departure, Air Portugal 9156, passing 1,800 feet, climbing to flight level 160.
Air Portugal 9156, Lisbon departure identified, climb flight level 180.
Climb flight level 180, Air Portugal 9156.
Flaps 0.
Lisbon departure, Air Portugal 38 Kilo Juliet, passing 1,800 feet, climbing to flight level 070.
Air Portugal 38 Kilo Juliet, Lisbon departure, identified, climb flight level 150.
Climb flight level 150, Air Portugal 38 Kilo Juliet.
With Malta 8734, contact Lisbon Center 119.55.
Center on 119.55 with Malta 8734.
Lisbon departure, Vueling to Charlie Uniform, passing 1,900 feet, climbing to flight level 070. Fueling to Charlie Uniform, Lisbon departure identified, climb flight level 170. Climb flight level 170, Vueling to Charlie Uniform.
Lisbon departure, Air Portugal 57 Lima Kilo. Good evening, passing 1,800 feet, climbing to flight level 070.
Air Portugal 9156, contact Lisbon Center 119.55. Have a good evening.
Contact Lisbon Center 119.55, Air Portugal 9156, bye-bye. Lisbon Center, Air Portugal 9156, passing flight level 156, climbing to flight level 180, direct PT-758.
Air Portugal 9156, Lisbon Center, good evening, identified, climb flight level 370.
Climb flight level 370, Air Portugal 9156.
Wizz Air 3072, contact Madrid Center 118.275, good day.
Contact Madrid Center 118.275 with 3072.
Climb and maintain 14,000. Cessna Zulu Foxtrot Hotel.
Climb and maintain 3,500. Beechcraft Mike Bravo Echo.
Royal America 803 Lima, contact Madrid Center 118.275. Center on 118.275, Royal America 803 Lima. Lisbon Center, Air Portugal 38 Kilo Juliet, good evening, passing flight level 120, climbing to flight level 150, direct PT-753. Air Portugal 38 Kilo Juliet, Lisbon Center, good evening, identified, climb flight level 300. Climb flight level 300, Air Portugal 38 Kilo Juliet. Iber Express 15 Echo X-Ray, contact Serbia Center 118.275. Center on 118.275, Iber Express 15 Echo X-Ray. Orange 4 Yankee Echo, contact Madrid Center 118.275.
Contact Madrid Center 118.275, Orange 4 Yankee Echo.
Lisbon Center, Vueling to Charlie Uniform, good evening, passing flight level 140, climbing to flight level 170.
Vueling to Charlie Uniform, Lisbon Center, good evening, identified, climb flight level 340.
Climb flight level 340, Vueling to Charlie Uniform.
Easy 23 Zulu Charlie, contact Faro approach 119 at decimal 405.
Contact Faro approach 119 at decimal 405, easy 23 Zulu Charlie. Lisbon Center, Air Portugal 57 Lima Kilo, passing flight level 140, climbing to flight level 170.
Air Portugal 57 Lima Kilo, Lisbon Center, identified, climb flight level 340.
Climb flight level 340, Air Portugal 57 Lima Kilo.
Lisbon Center, Air Portugal 440, good evening, passing flight level 140, climbing to flight level 170, direct PT751.
Air Portugal 440, Lisbon Center, good evening, identified, climb flight level 340.
Climb flight level 340, Air Portugal 440.
Condor 9 Charlie Papa, contact ZBS Center 118.275.
Center on 118.275, Condor 9 Charlie Papa, good day.
Lisbon Center, Iber Express 15 Alpha Alpha, flight level 360.
Iber Express 15 Alpha Alpha, Lisbon Center, identified. Chenix 197 Victor, contact Madeira approach 119 at decimal 605.
Contact Madeira approach 119 at decimal 605, Chenix 197 Victor.
Europa 1157, descend via start to 4,000 feet to NH1019er.
Descend via start to 4,000 feet to NH1019, Europa 1157.
Malibu 6 Echo Papa, contact Madrid Center 118.275.
Contact Madrid Center 118.275, Malibu 6 Echo Papa.
Transavia 87 Yankee, contact Madrid Center 118.275, bye-bye.
Center on 118.275, Transavia 87 Yankee.
Lisbon Center, Europa 14 Victor Zulu, flight level 370.
Europa 14 Victor Zulu, Lisbon Center, identified. Pinto 13 Uniform Lima, contact Maghreb Casablanca, radar 125.1.
Contact Maghreb Casablanca, radar 125.1, Pinto 13 Uniform Lima.
With Malta 8734, contact Madrid Center 118.275.
Contact Madrid Center 118.275 with Malta 8734.
Lisbon Center, Binter 90 Zulu Lima, good evening, flight level 390.
Binter 90 Zulu Lima, Lisbon Center identified. Ocean 3 Echo Lima, contact Madrid Center 118.275. Contact Madrid Center 118.275, Ocean 3 Echo Lima.
Boeing Delta Juliet November, contact Beja approach on 130.09er. Good day.
Lisbon Center, Ocean 7 Echo, flight level 360.
Ocean 7 Echo, Lisbon Center identified.
0.09.
Easy 35 Golf Lima, contact Madrid Center 118.275.
Contact Madrid Center 118.275, Easy 35 Golf Lima, bye-bye.
Lisbon Center, Royal Air Maroc 983, passing flight level 160, climbing to flight level 190, direct PT-757.
Air Portugal 5 Romeo Papa, descend via start to 4,000 feet, QNH 1018. Descend via start to 4,000 feet, QNH 1018, Air Portugal 5 Romeo Papa. Royal Air Maroc 983, Lisbon Center, good evening, identified, climb flight level 410.
Climb flight level 410, Royal Air Maroc 983.
Lisbon Center, Ryanair 5763, passing flight level 199, descending to 3,000 feet. Ryanair 5763, Lisbon Center identified. Air Portugal 38 Kilo Juliet, contact Madrid Center 118.275. Contact Madrid Center 118.275, Air Portugal 38 Kilo Juliet, bye-bye. Fueling to Charlie Uniform, contact Madrid Center 118.275. Have a good evening.
Center on 118.275, fueling to Charlie Uniform.
Emirates 5 Mike Heavy, contact Lisbon arrival 125.13.
Contact Lisbon arrival 125.13, Emirates 5 Mike Heavy.
Alpine 73 Charlie X-Ray, contact Madrid Center 118.275. Contact Madrid Center 118.275 Alpine 73 Charlie X-ray.
Cessna Hotel, Romeo Bravo. Climb and maintain 2800.
Ryanair 9959, contact Serbia Center 118.275.
Center on 118.275, Ryanair 9959.
Ryanair 6 Victor Papa, contact Maghreb Casablanca radar 125.1, good day.
Center on 125.1, Ryanair 6 Victor Papa.
Fraction 017 Tango, descend via start to 3000 feet, QNH 1019er.
Descend via start to 3000 feet, QNH 1019er, fraction 017 Tango.
Ryanair 76 Papa November, clear to Vira 1 Charlie arrival, runway 10.
Clear to Vira 1 Charlie arrival, runway 10, Ryanair 76 Papa November.
Speedbird 413, contact Madrid Center 118.275.
Center on 118.275, Speedbird 413, bye-bye.
Ryanair 7 Tango Tango, contact Maghreb Casablanca radar 125.1, have a good evening.
Center on 125.1, Ryanair 7 Tango Tango, bye-bye. Lisbon Center, Vueling 4 Tango Kilo, flight level 300.
Vueling 4 Tango Kilo, Lisbon Center identified. Channel 64 Bravo Tango, contact Maghreb Casablanca radar 125.1.
Center on 125.1, Channel 64 Bravo Tango.
Europa 1157, contact Lisbon arrival 125.13.
Contact Lisbon arrival 125.13, Europa 1157.
2 Jet 3 Golf Alpha, contact Serbia Center 118.275.
Center on 118.275, 2 Jet 3 Golf Alpha, have a good evening.
Lisbon Center, 2 Jet 4 Mike Lima, good evening, flight level 380. Ryanair 5763, contact Faro approach 119.405. Contact Faro approach 119.405, Ryanair 5763. 2 Jet 4 Mike Lima, Lisbon Center identified. Iberex plus 15 Alpha Alpha, contact Serbia Center 118.275, bye-bye.
Center on 118.275, Iberex Purse 15 Alpha Alpha, bye-bye.
Ryanair 76 Papa November, report ready for descent.
Ready for descent, Ryanair 76 Papa November.
Ryanair 76 Papa November, descend to flight level 280.
Descend to flight level 280, Ryanair 76 Papa November.
Air Portugal 5 Romeo Papa, contact Porto approach 120.901. Contact Porto approach 120.901, Air Portugal 5 Romeo Papa.
$. Bombardier Juliet, Echo Lima contact, Faro approach on 119er. 119.405.
Alpine 32 Whiskey Quebec, descend via start to 4,000 feet, QNH1019er.
Descend via start to 4,000 feet, QNH1019er, Alpine 32 Whiskey Quebec.
119.4.
Lisbon Center, Ryanair 8 Quebec November, passing flight level 266, descending to 4,000 feet. Ryanair 8 Quebec November, Lisbon Center identified.
Lisbon Center, Lumax 27 November X-ray. Good evening, flight level 370.
Lumax 27 November X-ray, Lisbon Center identified. Ocean 7 Echo, contact Serbia Center 118.275.
Contact Serbia Center 118.275, Ocean 7 Echo, bye-bye.
Niner Hotel. Climb and maintain 2,100.
Climb and maintain 2,100. Learjet 19er Hotel.
Lumax 6754, contact Madrid Center 118.275. Center on 118.275, Lumax 6754.
Learjet 19er Hotel, contact Madrid Center on 118.275. Good day.
Going to 118.275. Learjet 19er Hotel.
Red Nose 5708, contact Madrid Center 118.275. Center on 118.275, Red Nose 5708. Air Portugal 57 Lima Kilo, contact Madrid Center 118.275.
Center on 118.275, Air Portugal 57 Lima Kilo.
Ryanair 76 Papa November, descend via start to 3,000 feet, QNH1016. Descend via start to 3,000 feet, QNH1016, Ryanair 76 Papa November.
Lisbon Center, Air Portugal 556, good evening, passing flight level 140, climbing to flight level 170.
Air Portugal 556, Lisbon Center, identified, climb flight level 340.
Climb flight level 340, Air Portugal 556.
Lisbon Center, France Solo 62 Bravo Delta, passing flight level 166, climbing to flight level 190 direct to Loma.
France Solo 62 Bravo Delta, Lisbon Center, good evening, identified, climb flight level 410.
Climb flight level 410, France Solo 62 Bravo Delta.
Alpine 32 Whiskey Quebec, contact Lisbon arrival 125.13.
Contact Lisbon arrival 125.13, Alpine 32 Whiskey Quebec.
Lisbon Center, White Star 6645 Heavy, passing flight level 143, climbing to flight level 170.
White Star 6645 Heavy, Lisbon Center, good evening, identified, climb flight level 350.
Climb flight level 350, White Star 6645 Heavy.
Good day.
Lisbon Center, Edelweiss 215 Papa, good evening, flight level 340.
Edelweiss 215 Papa, Lisbon Center, identified.
Going to 125.1, $. Bombardier Yankee Golf uniform.
Air Portugal 9156, report ready for descent.
Wilco Air Portugal 9156.
Lisbon Center, Edelweiss 201 Tango, flight level 360.
Edelweiss 201 Tango, Lisbon Center, identified. Air Portugal 440, contact Madrid Center 118.275.
Center on 118.275, Air Portugal 440, have a good evening.
White Star 6645 Heavy, cleared ABOOK 6 Charlie arrival, runway 35.
Cleared ABOOK 6 Charlie arrival, runway 35, White Star 6645 Heavy.
Condor 5 Echo Tango, contact Madrid Center 118.275.
Contact Madrid Center 118.275, Condor 5 Echo Tango, bye-bye.
Air Portugal 9156, descend to flight level 190, expect runway 27.
Descend to flight level 190, Air Portugal 9156.
Air Portugal 9156, contact Serbia Center 118.275, bye-bye.
Center on 118.275, Air Portugal 9156. Serbia Center, Air Portugal 9156, passing flight level 370, descending to flight level 190.
Air Portugal 9156, Serbia Center identified. Air Nostrum 2298, descend to flight level 090. Descend to flight level 090, Air Nostrum 2298.
Serbia Center, 2 Jet 4 Mike Lima, good evening, flight level 380.
2 Jet 4 Mike Lima, Serbia Center identified. Shamrock 58 Golf, contact Malaga approach 123.855.
Contact Malaga approach 123.855, Shamrock 58 Golf.
EZ37 Hotel Whiskey, descend flight level 090.
Descend flight level 090, EZ37 Hotel Whiskey.
Wiz Malta 8 Lima Mike, report ready for descent.
Ready for descent, Wiz Malta 8 Lima Mike.
Wiz Malta 8 Lima Mike, descend via start to 6,000 feet, QNH 1014.
Descend via start to 6,000 feet, QNH 1014, Wiz Malta 8 Lima Mike.
Chanix 15 November Golf, contact Palmyra Tower 118.35, bye-bye.
Contact Tower 118.35, Chanix 15 November Golf.
New Blue 6145 Heavy, contact Barcelona Center 119.45, good day.
Center on 119.45, New Blue 6145 Heavy.
Ryanair 4 Whiskey Bravo, contact Serbia approach 128.5.
Contact Serbia approach 128.5, Ryanair 4 Whiskey Bravo.
Serbia Center, Air China 898 Heavy, flight level 380.
Air China 898 Heavy, Serbia Center identified.
Cessna Uniform Whiskey Romeo, contact Casablanca Center on 125.1. Good day. .1 for Cessna Uniform Whiskey Romeo.
Air Nostrum 17 Sierra Quebec, contact Jerez Tower 118.555, good day.
Contact Tower 118.555, Air Nostrum 17 Sierra Quebec, good day.
Cessna Bravo Whiskey Lima. Descend and maintain 4,300.
Serbia Center, France Solo 99 Lima Mike, good evening, flight level 370.
France Solo 99 Lima Mike, Serbia Center identified. Express 15 Alpha Alpha, cleared Southwark 7 Alpha arrival, runway 18 right.
Cleared Southwark 7 Alpha arrival, runway 18 right, Iber Express 15 Alpha Alpha.
Serbia Center, France Solo 43 Echo Victor, good evening, passing 5,400 feet, climbing to flight level 370.
France Solo 43 Echo Victor, Serbia Center, identified, continue climb to flight level 370.
Continue climb to flight level 370, France Solo 43 Echo Victor.
Europa 55 Delta Hotel, contact Serbia approach 128.5.
Contact Serbia approach 128.5 Europa 55 Delta Hotel.
Air Portugal 9156, descend flight level 090.
Descend flight level 090, Air Portugal 9156.
Transalia 23 Foxtrot, contact Madrid Casablanca, radar 125.1.
Contact Madrid Casablanca, radar 125.1, Transalia 23 Foxtrot.
Easy 37 Hotel Whiskey, contact Gibraltar, touchdown approach 130.4.
Contact Gibraltar, tap down approach 130.4, Easy 37 Hotel Whiskey.
Air Portugal 9156, contact Madrid Casablanca, radar 125.1.
Center on 125.1, Air Portugal 9156. Madrid Casablanca radar, Air Portugal 9156, good evening, passing flight level 207, descending to flight level 090.
Air Portugal 9156, Maghreb Casablanca radar, identified.
Boeing X-Ray Bravo Tango, contact Madrid Center on 118.275. Good day.
Going to 118.275, Boeing X-Ray Bravo Tango.
Talks with 67 Alpha Romeo, contact Serbia Center 118.275.
Contact Serbia Center 118.275, talks with 67 Alpha Romeo.
Royal Air Maroc 1403, cleared Sadin 1 Alpha arrival, runway 35 right.
Cleared Sadin 1 Alpha arrival, runway 35 right, Royal Air Maroc 1403.
Eurowing 72 Lima, contact Lisbon Center 119.55, bye-bye. Contact Lisbon Center 119.55, Eurowing 72 Lima, have a good evening. Europa 9117, contact Lisbon Center 119.55, bye-bye.
Contact Lisbon Center 119.55, Europa 9117.
Blue Max 3 Alpha Zulu, descend to 5,000 feet, QNH 1017. Descend to 5,000 feet, QNH 1017, Blue Max 3 Alpha Zulu. Blue Max 3 Alpha Zulu, contact Rabat Sail approach 118.9. Contact Rabat Sail approach 118.9, Blue Max 3 Alpha Zulu. Marabu 8 Tango November, contact Lisbon Center 119.55. Center on 119.55, Marabu 8 Tango November. Air Portugal 9156, descend to 5,000 feet, QNH1014.
Descend to 5,000 feet to NH1014, Air Portugal 9156.
Air Portugal 9156, leave Barpa heading 039er direct Gibraltar Air Base Airport.
Leave Barpa heading 039er direct Gibraltar Air Base Airport, Air Portugal 9156.
Arabia Maroc 471 Mike, contact Serbia Center 118.275, have a good evening.
Center on 118.275, Arabia Maroc 471 Mike.
Hotel, November Hotel contact, Tango approach on 121.2. Good day. for Boeing Hotel November Hotel.
Maghreb Casablanca radar, Air Nostrum 2298, passing flight level 136, descending to flight level 090.
Air Nostrum 2298 Maghreb Casablanca radar identified. Air Nostrum 4082, contact Serbia Center 118.275.
Center on 118.275, Air Nostrum 4082, good day.
Royal Air Maroc 1403, descend to flight level 080.
Descend to flight level 080, Royal Air Maroc 1403.
Air Nostrum 2298, QNH1014, expect a visual approach runway 33.
QNH1014, expect a visual approach runway 33, Air Nostrum 2298.
Air Portugal 9156, contact Gibraltar, touchdown approach 130.4.
Contact Gibraltar, tap down approach 130.4, Air Portugal 9156. Gibraltar tap down, Air Portugal 9156, passing flight level 096, descending to 5,000 feet.
Air Portugal 9156, Gibraltar tap down approach, QNH1014, expect a visual approach runway 27.
QNH1014, expect a visual approach runway 27, Air Portugal 9156.
Air Portugal 9156, turn right heading 095.
Turn right heading 095, Air Portugal 9156.
Easy 37 Hotel Whiskey, contact Gibraltar Tower 131.2.
Over to Tower 131.2, Easy 37 Hotel Whiskey.
Flaps 1.
Air Portugal 9156, request altitude change.
Air Portugal 9156, you broke up. Say again, altitude.
Request 3,000 feet, Air Portugal 9156.
Air Portugal 9156, unable 3,000 feet at this time. Air Portugal 9156, turn left heading 265.
Turn left heading 265, Air Portugal 9156.
Air Portugal 9156, airport is at your 11 o'clock 15 miles. Report the field in sight.
We have the field, Air Portugal 9156.
Air Portugal 9156, cleared visual approach runway 27.
Cleared visual approach 27, Air Portugal 9156.
Flaps 2. Gear down. Flaps 3. Full flaps.
Air Portugal 9156, wind check.
Wind 210 degrees, 14 knots.
Gibraltar Tower, Air Portugal 9156, visual runway 27.
Air Portugal 9156, Gibraltar Tower, wind 210 degrees, 14 knots, runway 27 clear to land.
Runway 27 clear to land, Air Portugal 9156.
Radar 5.
Spoilers up. Reverse green. Decel. 70 knots.
Air Portugal 9156, exit right at Alpha.
Exit right at Alpha, Air Portugal 9156.
Auto brake off. Flaps 0.
Air Portugal 9156, request taxi to company gate.
Air Portugal 9156, taxi to ramp 2 via Alpha.
Taxi to ramp 2 via Alpha, Air Portugal 9156.
requested. The boarding requested. Passengers bus is coming.